Coming up, another unforgettable journey to outer space, this time courtesy of Stanley Kubrick. 2001, A Space Odyssey from 1968 is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, 2001, A Space Odyssey, then Marooned, and later, Forbidden Planet. Reach for the stars with Oscar tonight.
Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to 31 Days of Oscar on TCM. Tonight's lineup of Oscar winners and nominees are connected by time and space, but mostly space. They all have a certain running time, but that's true of all movies. I wanted to show the 2000 alien adventure Battlefield Earth in this time slot, but I was told by the programming department, "I'm sorry, Ben, I'm afraid I can't do that." Up next, a genuine landmark sci-fi film, arguably the father of modern science fiction on screen, from MGM in 1968, developed alongside Arthur C. Clarke's novel. Stanley Kubrick directs 2001, A Space Odyssey. For the last 6 decades, critics and fans have argued about 2001. Does it make sense? If it does, what exactly does it mean? Is it art? Is it too artistic? On its surface, this is a story about the search for intelligent life in space in the year 2001, made through 1968's lens of 2001. When the film hit theaters in 1968, the same year Arthur C. Clarke's novel was published, 2001 was still 33 years away, but it sounded like the distant future. It was, after all, a new century, a new millennium. It seemed to represent a fantastic future of limitless possibilities. Today, 2001 is better known as 25 years ago, a quarter century into our past. To this day, this movie, 2001, remains polarizing, a film loved or hated, though most who love it argue it's either loved or misunderstood. There's no doubt it is a bold film, a creative tour de force that dares to leave big questions unanswered. No matter where you stand on 2001, you should know that if you took a poll of the most creative and influential sci-fi filmmakers today, many would say that the first time they saw 2001 was the moment they decided to make movies. The production took years to complete, costing more money than had ever been spent on a science fiction film. Of the $10.5 million budget, $6.5 million went to the movie's special effects, which Kubrick meticulously designed with effects supervisor Douglas Trumbull. The visual effects were stunning for their time. They remain impressive today, despite more than 60 years of technological improvement. For the special effects, Stanley Kubrick won the picture's only Oscar. No one doubts, though, Douglas Trumbull deserved an Oscar as well. The film earned 4 nominations in all, including Best Director for Kubrick, Best Story and Screenplay for Kubrick and Clarke, and Best Art Direction. From 1968, starring Keir Dullea, Gary Lockwood, and perhaps most famously, the voice of Douglas Rain as Hal, the passive-aggressive apologetic computer. This is Stanley Kubrick's 2001, A Space Odyssey. 2001, A Space Odyssey received 4 Oscar nominations: Best Art Direction, Best Director for Stanley Kubrick, Best Original Screenplay for Kubrick and sci-fi writer Arthur C. Clarke, and Best Visual Effects, which it won. The Oscar itself went to director Stanley Kubrick, his only win out of 13 career nominations. It was also his only time nominated in that category. All of his other nominations came for his work as a writer, director, and producer. Kubrick had a lot of help with the effects for 2001, most notably from 26-year-old special effects supervisor Douglas Trumbull. After completing the film, Trumbull went on to become the visual effects supervisor for other landmark sci-fi movies, including Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and Blade Runner, each of which earned him an Oscar nomination. In 2011, the Academy gave Trumbull the Gordon E. Sawyer Award for his lifetime of technical contributions and leadership in the motion picture industry. Coming up, another sci-fi adventure featuring Oscar-winning special effects, Maroon from 1969, starring Gregory Peck, Richard Crenna, and David Janssen, is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Marooned, then Forbidden Planet, and later, Anthony Adverse. Cross swords with Oscar tonight.